Richard Smith. I've been in concrete industry for probably about 35 plus years, concrete for my life. And like I've been to, they put a lot of coin on our website. With that website, it launches into shows like Discovery Channel, HGTV, Dirty Jobs, My Pro. I think you filmed 4 or 5 episodes, Motorola commercial. It was all about the presence. And the presence was, we demanded perfection. And I was working with Kanye West, and Kanye was adamant. He wanted 0 score lines in his project. You may have signed in blood, it's going to crack, it's going to crack. Sure enough, it did crack, and that's where I met Ray Kano. For Ray, I could patch it. So it was a sand finish. Sand finishes are a kiss of death. There's no way to repair it. So Ray and his father would come in, they'd fill in the cracks, and they do these itty-bitty Marks-a-Lot pins to duplicate the sand particles. That's their eye for perfection. So this product that I'm doing can only be as good as that. So as we did, I've been in concrete long enough to know what before everything runs in a trend. And back in the day, it was broom finish, then it was salt finishes, then we went to stamp concrete. Now we're kind of coming back into these exposed finishes. Sand finishes on the least are for safety reasons, for slip coefficiency, so no one will slip and fall. Your aggregates and so on, so whatever can have litigation on a commercial level, that's where these finishes come in at. Well, at this level, I get it, but when we're doing stuff with ready-mix concrete, it's not as easy as broadcasting as it looks. It has to be a team of guys that speak, talk, and walk the exact same level to get the same rock consistency. And unfortunately, you don't know it until you expose it. And once you expose it, God forbid, there's a bald spot, it's almost impossible to get it out unless you're water brushing. Well, since the surface retardants come in, I'm an adamant, if I'm going to do an exposure with full cast, I expose the same day because I can't sleep that night knowing that there'll be a potential problem. But going to the aggregates, they're here to stay. It's an industry, high-end, commercial, industrial is going to say this is going to be our next level. I don't see it going away. The longevity, the coefficiency, the liability, it's there. As far as learning it, I think as Ray has pointed out, anything and everything could go into the fountain. Sky's the limit. But what I recommend, even though with experts, stay on top of this. MIT's designs are changing. It's no longer type 1, type 2 anymore. So it's type 1L cement, which we're still in the learning stage. And we're your storyboard for the learning stage. We're going back to the ready-mix association saying we're having an exponential failure because, and they're kind of coming off of us with it. It compounds the problem when we do exposed finishes like seated aggregates and so on. So stay relevant. Go to these courses, learn this stuff. This material here, I kind of put my nose up thinking, well, I'm hard to put top gas. I'm really impressed by what it performed. So the world's changing. All I can say is stay relevant about this. So hope that helps you guys.